Hi, welcome to Drexel, everyone. My name is Chris. I'm going to be your tour guide here today. I'm a senior here at Drexel, majoring in communications. Over my time here, I've done co-op, study abroad, lived on campus, off campus. I've seen a lot of different things, so hopefully it'll be very helpful for you. Now, what you're going to find is that Drexel's campus is actually pretty well contained here in the city of Philadelphia. Our campus is about 1 square mile, going 4 city blocks east to west, and about 5 city blocks north to south. So right now, let's get started and make our way out into the rest of campus. As we come down the stairs here, I'll point out this is the first building that we're in today. This is the main building here at Drexel University. And it's named as such because back when the university was founded in 1891, this building was the only building on Drexel's campus. As you're going to see, we've grown and changed quite a bit since then. And we're actually going to start by going over to the Crease Student Center and talking a little bit about some of the offices over there. Follow me. All right, everyone, so this is the first stop on our tour today, the James Crease Student Center. And the purpose of the Student Center really is to be a place in between classes where students can go to study, to attend different sessions, to a whole variety of different offices of aid and student life here around campus. Two things that you'll see right on the first floor when you walk in the doors. First is our information desk, and the information desk is incredibly useful for students because behind the desk there they have available to them directories and maps of all the different offices and organizations around campus. They also have maps and directories of all the different public transportation and the Drexel shuttle service. One other important thing about the information desk is that our campus is entirely wireless, and has been since around 2001. And for that reason, if you take your student ID card, you can trade that in at the information desk and check out a laptop to be able to check your email, anything like that in between. Also, right on the first floor, you'll find our Baracus Grand Hall, which is the main reception hall here on Drexel's campus. Over the last few years, I've seen speakers like Bill Clinton, Preston and Steve, two of the local Philly radio guys, all come through the Crease Student Center here. So another big part of campus life that everyone's always concerned about is dining. And where am I going to get some food? And so that brings us to the spot right behind me here. We have the Hans Schumacher Dining Hall coming up. And the dining hall really is the mainstay of our campus meal plans. Now, here at Drexel, we have 2 main meal plan options for all of our freshman students. They can either have unlimited meals here in the buffet-style dining hall and $200 each 10-week term at all the different other 6 to 7 locations around campus. Or they can have 12 meals a week here in the dining hall, as well as $475 to spend each 10-week term, all around the other spots on campus. Alright, so around from this side, what you can see is the sign for our Mandel Theater. And Mandel Theater really hits on another aspect of student life here at Drexel that's pretty important, and that's our performing arts department. Now, through Drexel's College of Media Arts and Design, we have a lot of different students who are interested in pursuing something in the musics, in dance, as an actual career, as a major, and so we have classes for that. But we also have a lot of students who just find it as something fun to do. So for those students who have a particular talent and just like to play an instrument, to act, to work stage crew, to dance, we have ensembles that rehearse and perform every single term out of the year, so there's always an opportunity to get involved with that. Alright guys, and so now we're getting to the Haggerty Library, which is our main library here on Drexel's campus. Inside we have a wide variety of both electronic and print resources available for students, as well as librarians that are assigned to each college. So if you are a business student, for example, you can go right to the business librarian to get help finding materials for your research. So here we have Mario, because here at Drexel we are the Drexel Dragons, and Mario is our mascot. Now the important thing about Mario around campus is that especially if you're new to Philadelphia and you don't really know your way around the area or have your bearing, he is the only giant dragon statue in the entire city of Philadelphia. So he's a really great landmark to kind of plant yourself around and start to figure out where things are. He also is located directly next to a SEPTA trolley stop, which head right into Center City, making him an ideal meeting point for students in between classes or as you get ready to head out for the night. Alright, so now we're going to head into the quad area, and this area is the space in between all of our academic buildings for students in the nicer months to come out and relax, to see a lot of different activities going on out here, and this was actually recently remodeled to add some new features. So first, we've got the amphitheater directly behind me, which is a nice area to come out Sometimes you'll see professors even teaching on it in the summer, but you also see free movie screenings. Back in 2007, when Drexel hosted the Democratic National Debate for the 2008 presidential election, we actually had Chris Matthews out on the quad here hosting his show surrounded by students. But it's also the center in between a lot of different buildings, so I'll point out a few of them to you. We have directly behind us, behind the amphitheater, DISC and Stratton Hall, which are the current home to Drexel University's science departments. So that's chemistry, biology, and physics. And then we also have Matheson and Pearlstein Hall. These are the two buildings which are the home to Drexel's LeBeau College of Business. And finally, we have the Corman Center here, which is the home of our IRT department, as well as our math and education programs. IRT is our tech help department, so if you ever have any problems with your computer, connecting to Drexel's wireless, anything like that, they're able to help you with at the front desk right inside on the first floor. So now we're here in the Pearlstein building, which is home to our LeBeau College of Business. But right here, this classroom is actually a really good example of what you can expect from your classes here at Drexel. First is the big initiative here at Drexel to push technology into the classrooms and make technology available to both students and the professors. And now another key factor about classes is that we do have a wide variety of types here at Drexel. You'll find the larger lecture halls. You'll also have lab-style classes where you're actually getting hands-on work, whether it's working in a photography lab or an engineering lab or doing fashion design. There's a really wide range that every major runs into. And the last class size is probably like what you see here, anywhere from 10 to 25 students in a classroom. Drexel's actual class size average class size is 20 students. Okay, so right now we are in the Basone Research Center. This building was added to campus in 2005. This building is part of our engineering research labs, and they're just a little bit off from the quad, still easily accessible to students. And as you can see, it's one of my favorite buildings in terms of architecture and design. Okay, so here we have the Daskalakis Athletic Center, or the DAC for short. The Daskalakis Athletic Center is the space where we have for student athletes and also for student recreation. As you can see going on behind me right now, on the weekends, the basketball courts are home to our intramural sports. We have men's, women's, and co-ed of all of our intramural sports. But in addition to that, we also have club sport level and Division I teams, which will compete here in the DAC and in other parts. On lower floors of this building, you'll find weight rooms, aerobic rooms, treadmills, a full-size swimming pool, all sorts of different opportunities students have to come out and exercise and stay healthy while on campus. Here on this part of campus is where you're going to find all of our Drexel residence halls. Drexel currently has 6 freshman residence halls, as well as 2 upperclassmen residence halls with construction of a third on its way. In view behind me here, you can see 2 of the freshman residence halls, Calhoun and Towers. Inside all the halls, there is ample space for students to live, communal areas for activities, study areas, as well as laundry services in every single building. Coming down from the residence halls, what you'll also find is the building that every student hopes they get their first class of the day in, the academic building, directly across the street here. Inside, some specific programs you'll find are the photography labs, as well as our academic bistro for our culinary arts students. When the weather's nice, Drexel students like to come outside and play as well, beyond just the athletic center. In addition to the turf field here, we also have our Drexel volleyball courts. The volleyball courts are unique because they're actually the only sand volleyball courts open to the public that are out there in the city of Philadelphia. All right, guys, and now we're back in the main building where we started the tour from today. I also want to end with one quick story of Drexel folklore for you, and that's this statue right behind me here. The statue of the Water Boy is a legend around Drexel because, as you might notice, his big toe is a little bit shinier than the rest of him. And that's because students and faculty believe that if you come down here and rub the Water Boy's toe, you get good luck, especially for midterms and finals week. So if any of you are interested in some more information about Drexel or to schedule a tour of your own, please go online to www.drexel.edu where you can find more information and also schedule a campus visit.